My name is Elami Abigail. Our topic for this presentation is database and data warehouse. The learning objectives are information resource, database and its advantages, relational database, data warehouse, distributed database, and information management. Information is an organized and classified data which has some meaningful value for the receiver. Good information is relevant for its purpose. Resources are anything that has utility and add value to life. Put together, information resources can be said to be the utility of an organized and classified data. Types of data: we have the structured information, unstructured information, semi-structured information, and metadata. Structured information are standardized formats that has well-defined structure, e.g. relational database. Unstructured information, they don't have predefined data model, e.g. surveillance data and weather data. Semi-structured information, their data are not captured or formatted in a conventional way, e.g. PDF, web page, smartphone photos.
A database is described as a collection of logically related information organized to be accessible, managed, and updated. It has five major components, including the hardware and software, and three types of relationships. These three are the one-to-one relationship, the one-to-many, and the many-to-one relationship. Now, looking at this diagram, we can see relationships explained. The one-to-one shows a particular employee ID that is associated with a specific employee's date of birth. Now the other one, the one-to-many, shows a particular employee ID associated with many dependents' names. So an employee can have more than one kid, making a dependent list long. Lastly, the many-to-many highlights how an employee can work on various projects at a time. So you can see the line showing that they can work on two or more projects. Now the three significant advantages of a database are effective data integration. So this simply means that a database system will improve the firm's operations, and then the data that are manually computed before will now be fully automated and accurate. Now it will also improve security and sharing by enhancing data sharing swiftly, effectively, and securely across the firm. It will also enhance productivity because in this case, the database system reduces cleaning of data and scrubbing lists, so users can now focus on high value activities and thus making the employees very productive.
I'm Oluwafumilaya Dudupo, and I'll be talking on relational database. Relational database is a type of database that stores data in tables made up of rows and columns. Each data represents a specific object in the database, like users, products, etc. The relational database model allows any table to be related to another table using a common attribute. And all relational databases have an attribute known as the primary key and another known as the foreign key. Examples of relational database are MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Oracle database. To retrieve information using SQL, what you have to do is to use the select statement. Then to retrieve information using the interactive voice response, that's the IVR, you interact with your voice. You use your voice to interact with the computer. Then the natural language interface, you communicate with the computer using human language. Thank you.
And I'll be speaking on data warehousing. For this topic, we'll be discussing what data warehouse means, what ETL means, and the benefit of having a data warehouse. Data warehouse is a type of data management system that enables and supports business intelligence activities, most especially data analytics. A data warehouse consolidates large amounts of data from multiple sources, which can be queried and analyzed in order to derive business insights. What is ETL? ETL, which stands for extract, load, and transform. Extract, transform, and load is a process that cleanses and organizes data into a single consistent data store, which should be loaded into a data warehouse. We will now be understanding what each one stands for. E, which is extract. During this stage, raw data is copied and exported from various data sources, such as SQL servers, web pages, and emails. C. Transform. This stage is when the data is filtered, cleaned, and duplicates are removed from the data set. Load. Load. During this stage, the transformed data is moved into the data warehouse. What are the benefits of having a data warehouse? It helps with smarter decision making, it fastens gaining business insights, and it also helps with gaining competitive advantages. Then we'll be moving on to distributed databases. This is a collection of connected databases that are spread across different sites or physical locations. Types of distributed databases. We have the homogeneous database stored identically and the data structures are the same. Then secondly, we have the heterogeneous database. In this different sites where the databases are stored, the data schemas are different and the data structures are different, which can make it harder to maintain everything.
My name is Olani Fekurechi and I'll be talking about information management. What is information management? Information management is the process of managing the complete life cycle of information from its identifications and collection of its disposal through archiving or deletion. Functions of information management include record management, document imaging, knowledge management, and data mining. We have 5 key areas of information management, which are collections, storage, distribution, archiving, and destruction. 1. What is collection? Collection, we must examine how the business collects information, whether it is created internally or externally, electronically or as per paper document, verbally written, audio or video. 2. Storage. We must determine where the information collected in the previous phase will be stored. 3. Distribution. It entails deciding how different types of information should be distributed, in what format and in what format. Archiving. What is archiving? Archiving is the process of surely storing inactive information in any format, both digital and paper, that is no longer used regularly for long-term retention. 5. Destruction. According to various rules and regulations such as GDPR, HIPPA, and other information should not be maintained or preserved for longer than necessary. So we are talking about the importance. The importance information management ensures that business can overcome challenges, improve business operation, fulfill employees and clients' needs, and business productivity. Thank you.